Okay, so people are still seeing videos with Jamie Foxx, seeing him out and about. Somebody said he posted on his social media, but he's posting very sporadic. So it has people up in a frenzy because it's like, why is he posting so little when he used to be very interactive? But once again, look at the scenario, look at the situation. There was allegedly per T some investigation because he thought somebody was trying to take his life. That was the alleged T that was told. Now, whether he changed his mind on that or not is up in the air. But if somebody's trying to take your life and you're in a high profile industry, baby, you got to move different. You can't just move the way you normally move, okay? And true enough, nobody would really know until you know. But I feel like it could be him. But it's also like, I don't know. I know they did say that he was celebrating at a rehab center. Somebody who was doing a movie, they cloned Tyrone or something like that. And they were celebrating at a facility because a guy was recuperating. That was the star of the show. And we do know he has been in and out of rehab or stuff like that, trying to get better and heal to back to his old self. Even though he appears to be doing very, very, very well. But one thing that comes to mind for me, because somebody was in the comments, they was like, well, why on this picture, this is an old picture, and like, why he got hair on this picture, he don't got hair on this picture. Baby, you bald, you want some hair, baby, I can get you some hair. $9.99, no, $99.99, baby, I'll get you your hair together, baby. Don't play with me. Like, it's not that hard to do. Women got skills. They have hair implants for men or fake installs for men, just like women. Like, breathe freaking for real. Like, now it may last a week, it may last 2 weeks, it may last a day. I ain't never done it on nobody before, but baby, I can do it. Okay, it's not that hard. You had you some hair by tomorrow. Stop playing with me. Okay, so I don't know. Like, yeah, it could have been an old pitch because sometimes people don't realize sometimes productions don't happen overnight. Like, I would think that too. Like, it's in the same year or two to put a movie on. Some movies take apparently 5 years, according to Holly Bailey. She said her movie for The Little Mermaid was started 5 years ago before it was put out. So just because some movie is coming out in 1 year doesn't mean that it wasn't started years before. So if they want to use the same photo to advertise something of something, that's cool. And it does look suspicious, don't get me wrong. But at the same time, like, why not use the same photo? That's what they pay money for, to have a perfect photo to promote a show. So if somebody's reusing something and it was promotion, like, use it. Use that mug up. That's what you paid for, because promotion is not cheap in most cases. So I can see why that would alarm a lot of people. And he's not interactive. Dang, if he in the hospital in and out and he had like a suspect cause of his life being in jeopardy, like, let the man rest and come back to himself, because people, PSD is real. Like, you could be traumatized just the thought of certain situations. I'm still got a little PSD from a situation that happened to me a couple times, so it can happen. Like, it's not nothing that don't ever happen. Like, people can have like real feelings about stuff. So I hope he is still good. I feel like he is good. But what I want to talk about is the fact that he has a new movie coming out. And I feel like it's really a lot of correlation of what's being said and done about him right now. Like, people are saying, that's not Jamie. That's not the real Jamie. They got Jamie. That's a clone, this and that. And how about there's a movie out called They Cloned Tyrone? And Jamie posted on his social media, they didn't clone me, but they cloned Tyrone. And I'm like, wait a minute, is this a promotion thing? Like, are we trying to sell movies? And that's why all this happened? But part of me is like, no, I don't think they would go that far to say, he was drugged or inebriated and possibly could have lost his life. I don't think they would go that far to do a promotion. But I think I have seen people do promotions for less. So I don't know. the entertainment industry has been kind of rocky these days as far as getting movie sales, getting your songs to trend. It wouldn't surprise me if they did, but and maybe that's the confusion, but that's crazy nonetheless. But that's nothing to play about. Somebody's life, in my opinion, is nothing to play about. So I don't think they would compare it to the two. But nobody was talking about this movie until after all this cloning stuff came about. And to me, it's like, is there a correlation? Please let me know. Like, I want to know, because it's kind of like there is a correlation. And that's what's bothering me. And that's what I can't put my finger on right now. Like, what correlation is it? Because to me, it's kind of giving promo. But at the same time, it's also giving me that what happened to Jamie Foxx and his life really happened too. Now, it's crazy because I'm the first person to say, let this have not happened. This movie came out about somebody being cloned. I probably would not see it. I'm just going to be for real. I'm not really a big clone movie kind of girl. Maybe not. Like on a good day, if I didn't have nothing else to do, I was like, nothing else to do, I probably would have went to go see it. But otherwise, I would wait till it came out on Netflix or, something like that. Like, probably wouldn't have went to see it. However, with all this attention to Jamie, with all this talk about Jamie and me want to see him good and well and healthy, it makes me want to go check out the movie even more. Because first of all, he has a new hairstyle in this video, which is crazy. It's kind of like 80s, 70s, 80s look. That's beyond me. I love it. And he's seemed like to be an action hero or some kind of like main character of the video. So it's kind of like I kind of want to see it. And then it's kind of like people said that he was cloned. So I don't know much about clones. Like, I've heard stories about sheep being cloned and different stuff. Celebrities possibly getting that happen to them. But I've never really just seen it and happen and seen it in reaction. Like, I don't really know much about it. So I was like, maybe I could get a little information through this movie, Telltale Signs. And are they trying to promote something and tell us something about cloning? Because I know I wouldn't be surprised if the food is not being cloned, like chickens and cows. Because I don't know about y'all, but I be thinking to myself random stuff sometimes, a lot of times. And I be like, all these restaurants, where the farms at? But anyway, I'm gonna let that go. So, test tube chicken. But either way, I'm gonna eat it because apparently it's good. And apparently I didn't know. So, I ain't gonna complain. Do what you gotta do. I'd rather you do that and not have to let them. I'd rather just be born dead, because I don't want them to like have to pass on. But you can't literally be born dead. So, I don't know. But make it work. That's all I'm saying. Where the farms at? Where the factories at? Like, you hardly ever go see a factory unless you like in a boonies somewhere. And that's just on me, per se. I don't know. But I don't know. I just feel like I want to go see the movie, when originally I probably would have never went to go see the movie. And if it had been any other character in the movie but Jamie, I probably wouldn't have gone see the movie. And it really saddens me if this is a publicity stunt, if they're doing this to sell for the movie. It's really sad. But it's more so sad, like, dang, y'all that bad out? Like, y'all doing that bad? Or y'all gotta promote a movie through a scandal? But then, too, they done promoted movies for less. Like, I'd rather there not really be a scandal and they promote something. But you hear these stories about fake news, propaganda, and stuff like that anyway. And a lot of stuff don't be confirmed or denied, so nobody really know what's going on. But it's like, dang, it's like, there'll be something easy to do, because a lot of people just gonna believe whatever they hear and they run with it. Like, you can tell them that they saw bugs falling from the sky. I don't know. Like, it's just so much stuff that you can put to the line and have people just drink it and run one with it. So I don't know, but I just found that ironic. Do you feel any correlation between the whole situation with the Jamie situation and everything that's been said about Jamie, all the cover up and all this, and now he's talking about popping back out? Now he's talking about big things coming, and now there's a movie out and possibly a show on the way from Jamie. I don't know. It's giving me very much. I hope he's good. I hope he's okay. I hope that he's healed. But I also kind of feel like I hope I didn't get played. But it's really giving me more like I did get played, but it's also giving me like, what else could it be? I don't know. So I don't know. I just find that ironic. And that's all I had to come on here and say. That all this Jamie talk and everything that's come up with the talk of Jamie, and now there's a movie out about they clone Tyrone and it's starring Jamie. And another thing, these bald head pictures got me off kilter. Like, why would they need to shave the man's head? Because every time I knew Jamie, he had hair. And there has been a lot of photos with his hair being shaved. Now, true enough, if you're doing a medical procedure, you got to do something to the brain or contact the head. Sometimes they have to shave the head. But even with that, I would have felt it would have grown off by now. It would have grown back by now. So why would he ever be photographed with no hair on his head? That's another something that's suspicious. And I don't know. So I guess we're going to find out soon, because apparently I think the movie is coming out this month or next month. It's coming out real soon. And I feel like we may be hearing something about it from him or other people. So I'm definitely going to stay tuned. Ear to the ground, ear to the streets and the world, the sky, and see what a Brady got to say, or what I hear, or what I see. And that's pretty much it. I definitely appreciate you for coming to the His House, and it's really my pleasure more than yours, right? And if you made it this far, just do me a favor and like that button. Give me a like button, because I mean, if you can watch more than 3 minutes of a video, 4 minutes of video, I say give it a like. I be giving out likes like it's candy, bro. Like, I do not hate. I feel like if you don't give likes at all, you just like a hater. Like, give a like. It's free 99. And while you're down there, you can also subscribe to the DK His House if you like. You know, we just have random talks over here about random topics. You know, pretty much just that, just chill vibes. But you don't have to. Feel free to subscribe. Those who think they subscribe, you may not be, so just double check, because we would love to have you a part of the Per Teas. Okay, and that's just where we talk about alleged tea and things that we hear and find out. See ya.